The Logitech Master MX 3S is touted as the best productivity mouse you can buy. It has quiet clicks, smart scrolling feature, and multi-device control. But there's one catch you need to know before buying this mouse. Now, out of the box, the MX Master 3S, it feels solid. It's premium, solid build, soft touch finish, and ergonomic design that hugs medium as well as large hands. It's also improved the clicks from the MX Master 3, so the clicks are much quieter now. Now, I really don't care about clicks becoming quieter, but maybe to some people that's useful, to each their own over here. So, anyway, people who do prefer silent clicks, that's much better for them, I guess. And if you're working late or you're working in an office space and you don't want to disturb other people, then maybe, yes, that's a useful feature. But to me, I honestly prefer loud clicks. So, yeah, to each their own. So the one thing that I'm really impressed with this mouse is the mag scroll. Now, as soon as you switch this button, it goes into an infinite scroll until it stops with its own friction. And as soon as you press the button, it goes into precision mode. So you have tactile feedback with each and every scroll. Now, navigation on this is honestly effortless. So I just love the way the mag scroll feels, and even the horizontal scroll that's ergonomically placed over here, and the two buttons that come with it. Definitely useful, especially when you're browsing. You have the back button over here, front button over here, very quick. And it also comes with the Logi Options Plus app, which then using that app, you can remap the buttons. Now, I have remapped a few buttons over here. So if you're using creative apps, you can assign different buttons in that particular app, what it needs to do. So these are pretty helpful features in this case. Also, the battery life. Now, I have used this mouse for over a year and I've just charged it maybe 3 or 4 times. And that's after heavy usage. So in terms of charging this mouse again and again, you will never even think about it. And once you've charged it, maybe for a couple of hours, it's going to last you the entire month. So you don't need to worry about your mouse going out of charge. And it also comes with a USB Type C. So most of the devices nowadays do have USB Type C. So again, you won't have a problem. And while charging the mouse, also, you can use the mouse. So let's come on to the big problem that this mouse has. This mouse is heavy. Now, it comes in at 141 grams. It might not look that much on paper, but for a mouse, that's heavy. Now, over the years using this mouse, I have developed carpal tunnel syndrome. And people who do have carpal tunnel syndrome, this will aggravate the issue. So if you are someone who has problems with their wrist or their fingers, or if you tend to use the mouse by picking it up again and again, so this will definitely aggravate the problem. Now, if you're a light user and you want a mouse that you can use for multiple devices, then yes, this seems like a good buy. Now that we've spoken about productivity, let's talk about gaming. Now, some of you might use this for gaming as well, be it light or heavy gaming, doesn't really matter. But will this do the job? Now, I have used this for gaming and for prolonged hours. So one thing that I can tell you is if you use the Bluetooth feature, then you'll definitely notice lagging. And with its 125 polling rate, which is low, that becomes an issue. So if you do want to use this for gaming, you have to use the lightning bolt connector that it comes with. And that will improve the experience and considerably reduce the lag. So if you're using high refresh monitors and you are into gaming, then maybe for light gaming this is okay, but in case you want instantaneous response rates, then you will notice some lag in this. And yeah, the experience, I would say, kind of diminishes if you're in high speed situations wherein polling rate matters. So yeah, I would say gaming, probably give it a 5 on 10. Not really meant for gaming, I'll say. So who should buy this mouse? Now, this mouse is only for right hand users. This is not ambidextrous, and neither do they have an option for left hand users. So if you're a right hand user and you have medium to large hands, and you are a professional who uses different apps and you want customizable buttons on their mouse, as well as multi-device support. So yes, this is the mouse for you in that case. And you can use this mouse for pretty much any operating system out there, be it Windows, Mac, or Ubuntu. It really doesn't matter. This mouse, as long as you have the Logi options installed, this will work. So for users who have wrist pain, or they have small hands, or you're used to light mice, then in that case, I would not recommend this to you. Or if you are someone who does gaming occasionally and you want a mouse which can do gaming as well as professional work for you, then don't go for this one. There are better mice out there, and I would say you should go for other alternatives rather than this. Let me know in the comment section below, are you team Logitech, or do you prefer something which is lighter and maybe more versatile than the Logitech MX Master 3S?